you move your WordPress website from one domain to the next? So you've developed a WordPress site, you need to move it to a domain where it's going to be live. They could both be live, but you just want to move it from one domain to the next, or to a subdirectory or something like that. Here's a bit of info. If you copy that website and you physically move it to the other domain, you go to that domain, it's not going to work. There'll be all sorts of parts broken, there'll be all sorts of links broken, and your website most probably won't even be viewable. I'm going to show you the easiest way. There's a hard way and there's an easy way. There's a long way and there's a quick way. I'm going to show you the quick way. Why? Because once again, we hate long, tedious YouTube tutorials and long-winded ways of doing things. We need to be productive. We need to get through a lot of work in a day. I get that. I'm like that. I'm sure you like that too. So I'm going to show you quickly how to do that. All right. So the best way to do it is on your domain. This is the domain that we set up, or the website that we set up previously in one of the previous tutorials. I'm sure you watched it. If you haven't, go and watch it if you need help on how to set up a WordPress website and how to edit one. All right, so this one was test, right? So we want to move just for the sake of the tutorials. I'm going to delete these straight off the tutorials to, let's create a domain called Are You Kidding? All right, so there's nothing there. It says there's something missing. So what I've done before this is let me take a step back. So what you're going to need to do is, the best way to do this is to create a fresh installation of a WordPress website on the domain where you want to move your website to. Blank, empty one, which I've uploaded. We don't have a WP config file, which I'm going to do now. So you'll see here that I've set up fresh database to be able to do this. There we go. Now installing the site. I'm going to call this one Are You Kidding? And I'm going to do this on purpose so you can take a look and see how it works. All right, so I'm setting my email. I'm going to discourage it. This will get deleted now anyways, straight after the tutorials. All right, so I've installed WordPress. This is the Are You Kidding one. So if we go and look here, you'll see it's the vdev.co.za/Are You Kidding? I'm going to log in and I'm going to call it Are You Kidding? And I'm going to paste the password in. What did I call it? Are you kidding? No! Oh, it was admin. All right, I'm in. So now this is the new site. It's called the Hello World site, right? This is the site that you want to move to the new domain. Best and easiest way to do it is through a plugin, a simple plugin. Instead of moving it, backing up the database, exporting the database. The name of this plugin is called AllinOne Migration. You'll see it now. There it is, AllinOne Migration. I'm going to install it quickly. Once it's installed, I'll activate it. And these need to be installed on both domains. So while the first one's installing, I'm going to install it here too. There it is, I'm installing it. I'm going to activate it. Let's go back. While this one's activating on the first domain, I'm going to activate it on the second domain. And then they're both activated. So if I go and view in my plugins, you'll see it called AllinOne Migration. Right? If you look on the left hand side here, you've got AllinOne Migration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to export it. Where you're going to export it to, it gives you a whole lot of options. You can Dropbox it, you can FTP it, you can Google Drive it, you can literally do anything with it. I'm going to create a file. Right? It's going to take a look through the website. It's going to zip it all up. It's going to do a size guidance. It's only 7 megs. We haven't put anything into this website yet. I'm going to download it. And there it's busy downloading. So now that's your old website downloaded. All it is, once you go and view it, is one little file .wordpress. Right, it's only 7.1 megs big. We're going to go to the domain where we want to transfer it to. That's the Are You Kidding? So we're going to go also to the all-in-one migration, but this time we're going to say import. Right? It gives you a size limit of 32 megs to import, which is not really big, but to be able to move big websites, you just need to install the unlimited version. You can click the link to go there. So I'm going to go and find a file, go to my downloads. There it is. I'm going to choose it, and it starts the import straight away. It's preparing the import, checking all the files, checking all the extensions. This can take a really, really long time if you've got a big website. At least half an hour, 45 minutes for big websites, but not a really, really long time. Maybe I was so exaggerating, but at least, well, not as short as it took now. Then it's going to pop up a little window like this saying, beware, the import process is going to overwrite your current site, which is exactly what we want to do, because remember, we installed a blank site, and this one was called Are You Kidding? The moment I press proceed, it's going to start the process of overwriting all the files for you, all the links for you, all the menus for you, all the images for you, all the text for you, and all that kind of thing. There it says, your site has been imported successfully. Sometimes you've got to go and save the permalink structure. I'll show you how to do that. Optionally, review the plugin. I'm going to say finish, and I'm going to view the site. Let's go and view the site, and there it is. There's the old site. Still Are You Kidding? But the name of the site is not Are You Kidding? It's the old site in the new site's place. And that's how you do it. It's really easy. Instead of having to download the WordPress files, then going into PHP admin and exporting the MySQL database, moving it all together, linking it all up, which is a tedious process, using one simple plugin, that took us literally 5 minutes, not even. If you do want to go and update your permalinks like they've asked for, I'll show you what that is. If you go and view a site, the permalink is the structure of the URL at the top over here. Sometimes once you've transferred it using that plugin, the pages don't work. So all you've got to do is you've got to come into your settings, go to your permalinks, and change it to the default one, which is plain. Save it. You'll see if I go and refresh that page, it'll have a different, well, it actually doesn't because that's the name of the page. Then I'll go back and I'll change it to post name or the one that it was prior to the move. Save it again, and there it is, and it'll work perfectly. And that's it. That's how you do it. Thank you for watching. Chat soon.